Hey there Seeker, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly tarot reading. I'm going to be back with you face to face really soon. I have been pretty sick over the last week, so I'm still recovering but finally feeling much better. Guys, please do like, share, comment, subscribe. It really helps the videos go further in an algorithm that's not really that supportive of small channels like myself. I would greatly appreciate that. Also, all the links that you need are below the video should you want to follow my social media. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and on TikTok. Also the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading, you can do that as well. Also have the info on the decks that I use and the music on my tracks as well, as I often get asked about that. So let's go to your reading, guys. Have a wonderful week. Bye for now. Hi there Gemini, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for April 19th through to the 25th. Gemini, let's see what might be on the cards for you. Going to get started here with the Work Your Light Oracle. I say the name every time, but I almost forgot then, guys. I'll be then going to the Moonchild Tarot for a lead tarot energy, using the Rider-Waite-Smith Classic and the Star Child Tarot Akashic for your tarot positions. Alright, here we go. We have got Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening, Gemini. We are moving into that 5D consciousness, that ascended energy, the energy and vibration of love. But in order for us to really integrate that, what we're seeing at the moment is the collective shadow being processed, right? So all the things that people have suppressed, all the kind of lower density and frequency emotions and states and ways of being are all basically being exposed to be transmuted to allow this in. So that's on the collective level. It's also happening individually as well, and so many people seem to be processing a lot at the moment. There is this real move towards people wanting more freedom, wanting to be on purpose, questioning, questioning life and all of those kind of big themes, because ultimately we want to create our own heaven on earth, our own life of freedom, our own life of liberation. So Gemini, what can you do to take a step today towards your Lemuria and remove maybe what is not serving you, what is not in alignment anymore? Maybe releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives, unbound. Yeah, so I'm really feeling into this sense of freedom and liberation that you're really trying to call in here. And it's a lot about just releasing what's like weighing you down and just, going towards the light, just moving towards your truth. Gemini, let's go to the tarot and see what we have for you as an overarching tarot energy. That one's flipping, I'll take it. Okay, Gemini, we have got the Six of Cups. This is interesting because this is a real card of return to innocence. And I kind of see that in that Unbound card as well. We're really desiring to return to life before things got, too hard, challenging, before there was baggage, before, we, might have created the stories and scripts and the limiting beliefs that hold us back, when going to work was a joy and gave us energy, when our relationships enhanced our lives. So there is a real sense of wanting to kind of go back to the time where things are a little bit more simple and joyful. That is what I'm feeling. On a more literal level, the Six of Cups can talk about somebody re-entering your life from the past, be it in friendship or love or business, but it's somebody or a connection that can really offer you maybe emotional fulfillment and advice. So that is one of the meanings of the Six of Cups, guys. But yeah, I'm really sensing into this, just wanting to really have that sense of joy, freedom, and liberation. And it is a real card of being open to receive as well. There could have been some blocks that you've been putting up in the past, Gemini, to, deeper connections with others. And there's a sense of kind of letting that guard down and moving towards your truth. Let's go to the Tarot, Gemini. Exactly. What has been holding you back? Capricorn, the Devil in the Major Arcana, number 15. current or focus energy. We've got 3 here. We've got the Star. Beautiful. Oh, look at this. We have the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. Now we have 666. It is nothing to do with the devil, guys. It really is about coming into joy, balance, harmony. So everything we said with the 6 of Cups, in order to do that, we transmute the beast within, you know, the limitations, the toxicity, be it, you know, whether it's been caused by ourselves or by external sources. Let's get the outcome. Yeah. 8 of Cups. There is a really strong transition energy here, leaving behind what just hasn't cut it for you. Clarifiers coming in, Gemini. Clarifying that devil, the Sun. Wow, okay. Well, they're really shining light onto the dark corners is what I'm feeling. The High Priestess is flipped over in the deck. I'm not too sure from when, guys, so I'll just put it back the other way. I've got the Page of Pentacles here. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to get one more. The Devil's actually at the bottom of this deck at the moment as well. I'm going to get one more for that. The Hermit. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Interesting, guys. Okay, so let's jump in, Gemini. I've got the Sun, the Devil, and the Hermit, called Serenity, in this deck here. So what I'm really feeling is that you guys are just calling time on a chapter where you have felt limited, constricted, or confined in some way. The Devil is all of those things, whether it was at your own hand or somebody else's. With the Hermit here, there could be a sense of this being a struggle with depression or mental health for some of you as well. Or that maybe, you know, we really just have kind of gone into the cave, shut ourselves down because, you know, maybe it was just a little bit too much effort or taking too much energy to be out there operating in the world properly. So I'm feeling mental health struggle here with these kind of combinations. You know, the Devil can talk about all different sorts of limitation and toxicity. It can be addictions as well, and that comes in many, many different forms. It can be codependency in a relationship. It can be your own self-limiting beliefs, the scripts and stories that tell you that, you know, we're not in the right place, we're not old enough, you know, good looking enough, intelligent enough to move ahead and do what we really want to in life. Whatever it is for you guys, because it's a general reading, there's a sense of wanting to be unbound from it and to move towards, you know, the sense of joy and positivity after a really, what I'm feeling, a long battle with this. I've got 2 number 9s in the deck here. I'm kind of thinking, you know, nine months maybe for some, 9 years for others. So there's a real sense of wanting to go back. You might have even said to yourself, if I could only rewind the clock maybe and not make those decisions or not succumb to that, then, you know, my life could have looked different. So that's one message that's coming through. But we really have to accept the past and accept what is. That is the key to liberation, is the acceptance, and it's the decisions that you make in this now moment, Gemini, that are going to shape your future. The Wheel of Fortune in the reading says it was all karmic. There was key lessons in it for you, but it is time to release yourself from this darkness and heal now. You know, otherwise we're really going to hold ourselves back here. So the Sun says to me that the worst is over. You are shining light into those dark corners now, and you're getting ready to move into a really positive, joyful chapter of your life. You've probably overcome some really big challenges along the way here. Maybe some of you have had counseling and that kind of thing, but it says that you have turned the corner now and you're getting ready to manifest the new. They do say it's the most positive card in the tarot deck. And it's time for you to come back to the world, Gemini. If you have been reclusing, if you have been in a deep state of metamorphosis with that Hermit energy, it is time for you to re-emerge as that butterfly now. I think you've been going through deep healing with the Hermit energy. And I really feel there's been a sense of feeling lost and being in the darkness as well. And now you know, the kind of message with the Hermit is the more that you seek your own counsel, you seek that wisdom as well as that from source and heal, then the path forward and the path out of this funk is revealed to you. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. So in the focus energies, I have Six of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Star. Keeping in mind that the Eight of Cups is also a transitional energy. So I feel that as part of this, you know, removing yourself or healing or getting away from this toxic energy, there's going to be some kind of potential physical relocation, movement, or ending. You could be, for example, leaving a relationship and, you know, closing that down. You could be actually moving homes as well, moving offices or something like that, or even just moving place because place wasn't right. Place, you know, place is very important. The weather patterns, all of that, you know, you need to feel like have a sense of belonging and that you're happy and it's bringing out your best. So I see you making some kind of physical transition or making the decision for it this week. The Six of Swords is, you know, the sense of, with a bit of a heavy heart, I know that I need to move on. That's the only way I'm going to get to my Lemuria, to my peace, to my balance, to my inner peace, my inner balance. It's time to put those tumultuous emotions behind you, leave the baggage behind, and carry on to the new. And the cards are saying that is when you have your victory, and it is also when new opportunities begin to come in for you. So the Star is the card that comes after the Tower and the Major Arcana, guys. So it's the calm after the storm. It's the healing, the rebalancing. And the cards are saying to me that the way to get to the Ten of Cups, right, because I've got the Eight of Cups in the reading, I'll explain more about this very soon, is to process and tip out what is holding you back from past emotional connections, past emotional issues within yourself, right? We have a sense here that we need to heal and remove some of that. It's going to feel vulnerable for you though. So yeah, that is where your victory lies. Sorry, I thought that was a delivery for me, but it's not. Yeah, that is where your victory lies. And the Six of Wands really is somebody who's coming out of a darker chapter in their life, who is riding out of that. This is the butterfly emerging from that devil energy. And there's a sense of newfound self-esteem, confidence, looking good and feeling good. I'm kind of getting the sense that there's been this kind of state of being a bit disheveled or not really taking that much of a great care after yourself, and now you're kind of just getting back to you, and you're just maybe going through like a bit of a personal kind of like makeover, life makeover, personal makeover, and all those kinds of things, and you're finally feeling that you can get back on that horse and move towards your passions, your purpose, and your desires. And when you start to be magnetic like that, Gemini, that's when the new opportunities, Page of Pentacles, can be a new job, it can be an increase in finances, new home, new contract, new commitment. These are the new offerings in their infancy that come into the person who has changed their energy. So yeah, the Star asks you to basically do your healing and have hope for the future. Make wishes on the Star, because, you know, this really is about moving towards your divine wish fulfillment. Yeah, so Wheel of Fortune and Eight of Cups. This is destined timing for you to be making this transition. The Eight of Cups is an awakening to the fact that where you were, whether it was in a place in your mind or a relationship or a job, whatever it is for you, you couldn't complete the picture or find your true happiness, your Lemuria there, fundamental piece missing. And intuitively, I feel like you've known this for a long time, and that could have been a factor in why there was this big reclusing or kind of depressive kind of stage that you were going through. So the Eight of Cups is about knowing now that it is time for you to move away and to go after the Ninth Cup, the 10th Cup, which is the Cup of Wish Fulfillment, and then that high vibrational 5D kind of reality that we've been talking about. I think you've kind of had the foreshadowing of it. Here's the Knight of Cups and here's the Ace of Cups. That it's when we make that move, that transition, that missing piece is going to find you. Now that's interesting because I didn't hear just then that you're going to find it. It is going to find you because you are calling in and you are magnetizing. So there could be new love, new invitation, new proposal, an increase in your fulfillment and moving towards your divine wishes when we make this transition, right? You are so close to the final judgment. 9 of Wands, so close. You've weathered such a storm here, and it's time for you to, get out of that fight, flight, or freeze, to stop feeling like you have to defend yourself and get on the other side to this beautiful, unbound, fertile pasture, which basically stands for your freedom and your liberation. And the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune says, everything is playing out as it's meant to. This is all predestined. There's karmic lessons here for you. But now the wheel is turning to bring you into a luck change, to bring you, better fortune than what you have had. I'm just feeling this like long kind of holding pattern, Gemini. You might feel that you kind of need to move quicker to make up for lost time. While the Wheel of Fortune says that your luck is changing because you've recognized your pattern and you are now taking the inspired action that you need to change your life and get back onto your best karmic timeline. Okay, Gemini, well, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this intuitive message. Keeping in mind it's a general reading, it may or may not be for you, and sometimes the whole thing resonates, sometimes pieces, sometimes none at all, and that is okay as well. Feel free to drop me a comment. I do read them all, guys, and try and interact with you all over there when I can. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy, and see what's happening in the collective. Gemini, it has been a pleasure to read your cards today. See you back here for another one next week. Bye for now.